Hi, and welcome to freshmyi.com. My name is Eric, and I'm going to show you how to create a simple laundry basket. So let's go to Create Menu, Polygon Primitives, Plain, Options box. I'm going to change this to 20 divisions, and I'm going to change the axis to Z so it's facing the front. Zoom this up. I'm going to go into a front view. Alright, face select mode. I'm just going to start selecting some faces I want to delete to create our pattern. Now the ideal way of this is just to create one pattern, and then you can duplicate it and then just weld your pieces together. But just to keep this on the simple side, we'll just create a mesh dense enough that we can create what we want. Alright, there's our pattern. I'm just going to hit the delete button to delete all those faces. I'm going to delete all these that I don't need, so I just have a border going all the way around. Alright, I'm going to select these top and bottom vertices, just scale those, and then the same thing with the left and right vertices, and that way we got a bigger border going around. Go back into a perspective view, let's just duplicate this, so edit, duplicate. I'm going to rotate this 90 degrees, duplicate it again, rotate 180 degrees, duplicate again, rotate 270 degrees. Alright, now before we combine all these together, it's probably a good habit to go ahead and make sure they're all facing the right way, because when we put these together, we don't want it to be inside out. We want all the faces to be facing outward. So select all our meshes, go to display, polygons, down to face normals, and we can see everything's facing the right way. So if you had anything that was facing the opposite direction, just turn it around towards facing the right way. And then to get rid of the faces, go back to display, polygons, and click on face normals again. And it turns it off. Alright, up here on the status line there is a button for snapping to points. So click it to turn it on. We can select the face, switch to our move tool. I'm going to press the insert button and then middle mouse drag over vert where I want to snap my manipulator handle to. So I'm going to snap it to this upper left hand corner. Hit insert again. And now I'm going to middle mouse drag over a vertice that I want to snap that corner to. So this corner up here. There we go. Let's repeat that. Insert, middle mouse drag over a vertex. Insert again, middle mouse drag over a vertex I want to snap it to. Insert, middle mouse, insert, middle mouse. Alright, we're done with that. So like up here in the status line, I'm going to click that button again to turn it off. Select all of our geometry, mesh, combine. Select all our vertices, edit mesh, merge, options box, edit, reset settings, merge. Alright, now it's all one piece. I'm going to select this bottom row of edges all the way around, mesh, fill hole, and that creates the bottom of our basket. Now if we do a smooth preview right now by pressing number 3, you'll see it creates, let's see if you turn my wireframe off, you'll see it creates all these ridges around the bottom. That's not good, we don't want that. Even if we do a poke face on the bottom, so if we select that bottom face, edit mesh, poke face, even if we do that and do another smooth preview, it doesn't get rid of those ridges. So let me just undo and get rid of those. So what we want to do is select this bottom face, edit mesh, make sure your keep face together is turned on, click on extrude, just scale that in, and now we can go to, well, if we do a smooth preview now, you'll see it's a little better. You can still see a little bit of ridges, but if we select this face and then we do a poke, edit mesh, poke face, and now we have a perfectly smooth bottom of our basket. Alright, all we need to do now is the top, so let's select this top edges all the way around. Let's go to edit mesh, extrude. I'm going to click on this blue handle up here. And now I'm going to click on one of these boxes, which will make one appear in the center. So I'm just going to click on this green box, and now we'll see a little blue box in the center. So I'm just going to click it and just pull that out some. So now I have a little border. I'm going to do that again. G to repeat the last command, which is extrude. Click on the little blue handle, box, and then grab the center one and pull that out a little bit. G, same thing again. G, one last time, except this time I'm going to pull it straight down. Alright, something about like that. Alright, I'm going to select this edge loop all the way around. I'm just going to use my scale tool just to make these a little more even. Maybe scale that one in just a tad. That'll be perfect just as long as they're a little closer. Alright, I'm going to select both of those and just raise that up. That rounds that off. So now if we do a smooth preview, there's our laundry basket right there. Alright, I'm going to delete the history on this, so edit, delete by type, history. Just kind of move it out. I'm going to Control D to duplicate it. I'm going to call this one laundry basket underscore thin. This one here, I'm going to select the whole basket, edit mesh, extrude, look for the blue handle. I'm going to pull it out just a little bit. Let me try to zoom in here so you can see a little better. Alright, so I'm just pulling it out a little bit, G again, and then G again. So now if we do a smooth preview, we've got a thick basket that we can use for a close-up view. And then something far away, we can use the other basket. So if I zoom out here, you can't see any difference between these two. There's no difference. Alright, so I'm going to name this one, let's delete the history on it. So edit, delete by type, history. Let's call this one laundry basket underscore thick. Alright, let's go ahead and render this out. So let's create a ground plane. Up. Let's rotate this around X 90 degrees. Lower it down to the bottom of our basket. Alright, we're just going to do a quick, simple render. So let's right click on our ground plane, go to add new material or assign new material, go up to use background. Reflectivity and reflection, I'm just going to bring those down to 0 so there's no reflection on our ground. Next thing I'm going to do is view camera attribute editor. Go in the attributes, scroll down till you see environment. Just change it to white. Open up our render settings. I'm going to change it to mental ray. I'm going to change the quality to production. And my filter down here, I'm going to go ahead and change it to Mitchell. Features, change it to final gathering. Close. Alright. So let's do view, camera settings, resolution gate, just so we can see what's in our... Let's go ahead and take this basket here. Or actually, let me... Alright, I like to render things from looking along the z-axis mainly. Alright, this is my personal preference. Alright, I'm going to select our low poly version. So this is our thin. And let's scoot this way back. You can see everything's kind of disappearing right there. That's just a camera clipping. So if I go to view, camera attribute editor, scroll up, you'll see near clip plane and far clip plane. We can just increase that far clip plane because right now the camera is not going to look at anything beyond 1,000 units. So let's just change it to 5,000. There we go. So now we can zoom out and it's not going to disappear until everything gets 5,000 units away from the camera. Alright, so we're going to move this basket way out there. This one here will move way up here. Scale this out. Alright, that way we got a shadow on both of them. Alright, let's kind of zoom in here. Maybe even rotate these a little bit so it's a little more interesting. Let's render it out. Alright, there it is. Everything looks good, but we didn't smooth out this far one. So let me smooth it, and this will be the final render. So I'll make it a bigger render. And there's our final render. Of course, we could tweak our render settings some more, or our camera clipping too, because we've got some artifacts right there in the front. But that's it. Very simple, easy way of creating a laundry basket. And as always, thanks for watching.